What makes Amazon Smart Houses so efficient? It's beyond a doubt that Amazon is the elephant in the room when any supply chain conversation is happening. The company is leading a robotics race that will have a seismic impact on the warehouse industry, which employs more than 1 million Americans. And this amazing warehouse is what makes their lightning-fast delivery possible. So, what makes Amazon Smart Warehouses so efficient? Let's see. When the tech industry has come up in the 2020 Democratic presidential debates, the most important discussion topic has not been breaking up the tech giants. At the center of this debate is Amazon, a company that employs hundreds of thousands of employees in its massive warehouse network, which is also a company whose investment in robotics and other automation technologies means it could one day be a huge job eliminator too. In 2012, Amazon spent $775 million to purchase a young robotics company called Kiva Systems that gave it ownership over a new breed of mobile robots that could carry shelves of products from worker to worker, reading barcodes on the ground for directions along the way. But it also gave Amazon the technological foundation on which it could build the new versions of warehouse robots for years to come, setting the stage for a potential future where the only people inside Amazon's facilities are those employed to maintain and fix their robotic replacements. So, what is a smart warehouse and how does it actually work? A smart warehouse is virtually a fully automated warehouse, where virtually all the work is performed by either software or automation. Just like automation in any kind of business, smart warehouses are efficient and cost-effective. The most tedious processes are simplified and are done much more effectively. Warehouse automation is not just something in sci-fi. Robots and drones are being used for day-to-day work in many warehouses, making them smart warehouses equipped with 21st century global commerce. Artificial intelligence is a reflection of human behavior, often focused on learning and improving. It also has the abilities of virtual perception, speech recognition, language translation, and even decision-making. This ultimately makes managing inventory, packaging, and delivery automated. These smart warehouses work faster and with far fewer errors compared to regular warehouses. Amazon warehouse robots work along with humans to increase efficiency and productivity. In Amazon's warehouses, robots are generally used to do the monotonous, menial work, while humans are tasked with doing more mentally challenging work, in addition to managing the robots. Alibaba warehouse robots likewise do most of the heavy lifting. They perform over 70% of the work overall, carrying hundreds of kilograms on themselves, while even being capable of charging their own batteries. It's been proven that automation increases productivity. So if you decide to make your warehouse smart, you need to automate each and every process formally, done by just human workers. A smart warehouse will make your stock safe, business management efficiently, and productivity increase overall. Today, Amazon has more than 200,000 mobile robots working inside its warehouse network, alongside hundreds of thousands of human workers. This robot army has helped the company fulfill its ever-increasing promises of speedy deliveries to Amazon Prime customers. They define the expectations for the modern customer, said Scott Gravel, the founder and CEO of Robotics, a warehouse automation startup. And those expectations of fast, free delivery driven by Amazon have led to a boom in the retail warehouse industry, with entrepreneurs like Gravel and startups like Robotics attempting to build smarter and cheaper robotic solutions to help both traditional retailers and younger e-commerce operations keep up with a behemoth like Amazon. As it stands today, robots in the workforce are proficient mostly at specific, repeatable tasks, for which they are precisely programmed. Getting the robot to do something else takes expensive, time-consuming reprogramming. And robots that can perform multiple different tasks and operate in dynamic environments that require the robot to see and understand its surroundings are still firmly in the realm of research and experimental trials. Even the simple process of identifying an object and picking it up without even being trained on that object before requires a series of complex, sophisticated software and hardware that does not exist commercially. So while a robot can help manufacture a microchip and the body of a Tesla motor vehicle, it's not capable of doing human tasks that warehouse work requires. At Amazon facilities and other companies' fulfillment centers, a bulk of the labor is still largely done by human hands, because it's difficult to train robots to see the world and use robotic grippers with the dexterity of human workers. But as part of the ongoing deep learning revolution that's accelerated the process of AI research over the last decade, robots are starting to gain levels of vision and motor control that are approaching human levels of sophistication. Amazon is one of the companies pioneering such robots, and it's held an annual so-called picking challenge. After the warehouse turn from picking up one object to move it to another, part of the logistics chain, to promote advances in the field. If you've heard stories of Amazon warehouse workers walking 10 to 20 miles a day on hard concrete floors, well, they're true. But in newer warehouses outfitted with robots, much of that walking has been eliminated. Walking 12 miles a day on a concrete floor to pick these orders. If you're not 20 years old, you're a broken person at the end of the week, said Mac Wolfrack, founder and president of the supply chain consultancy MWPVL International. The type of employees that used to do the walking, some called stowers, other called pickers, now remain stationary, standing at their own workstations with cushion pads beneath their feet. If they are working in one of the robotic warehouses, stowers in older Amazon facilities used to walk up and down long aisles, pushing a cart full of products, placing them randomly on shelves where they found space, and scanning them with a handheld device to mark their location in the system. Now Amazon robots carry empty shelving units, known as pods, to the workstations of stowers, who take products placed in front of them and fit them in open shelf space inside the shelving pods. When the pod is full, the stower presses a button that sends the robot an attached shelving unit rolling across a caged area of the warehouse, and eventually to a workstation of a picker. Like stowers, pickers in older facilities walked miles on end each day, plucking a product off a shelf, scanning it, and placing it in a cart they push the whole way. But they too now remain standing at their own workstation in Amazon robotic warehouses, plucking items off the shelving units that robots carry right to them. Having a rubber mat where goods come to you is 3 times more productive than the traditional approach, and is more humane for the people who work in these fulfillment centers, Wolfrat said. An Amazon spokesperson said that new technologies help the company store up to 40% more inventory in their warehouses, and that they make employees' jobs easier. Amazon had to tweak the built space itself to keep the machines happy. Humans doing things the old way on the other side of the building, for instance, enjoyed basking in the photons that pour through skylights. Above the robot's field though, the skylights are covered because the glare might throw off the machine's sensors. To navigate, they're using a camera on their bellies that reads QR codes on the ground. Even the air conditioning units hanging from the roof are modified. On the human side, they blow air straight downward, but above the robots they blow out to the side, because gusts of air could blow light packages off the machine's conveyor belts. Worse yet, precarious packages like liquids could send the system into chaos. So although the system is automated, humans still monitor the robots on flat screens below the field, where the packages come down the chutes and respond to crises. Think about if I had a package and it had a gallon of paint in it, and that gallon of paint was damaged and it leaked down one of the chutes, said Steve McDonald, a general manager of the sorting center. Within minutes, I'll be able to shut that chute off, redirect drives to another chute, and I'm done. Beyond coordinating the robots themselves, there's the question of how to make them good coworkers for their human employees. The human's job is to place packages in 6-foot-tall boxes below the field, taking care of not to toss in heavy packages first. To make that work manageable, the robots have to distribute packages between the multiple chutes for a particular zip code, so a given chute doesn't overflow. At the same time, the system considers how to best group packages downstairs by their departure time, so workers don't have to run around hunting for them. The interaction between the associate and the drives is almost like a 3D chess set, because you have to optimize the drive field, but then you can make the associate's job harder below the field, says McDonald. What do you think about Amazon's Smart Warehouse? Isn't that amazing? Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video from us. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.